Welcome back to Turn Pain into Power podcast. Take a seat because today's episode will hurt a couple people's feelings, but today's episode will be very eye-opening. 5 ways the narcissist uses emotional attachment as leverage to control you. Y'all, it's emotional abuse. Please remember to check out my custom t-shirts available on TikTok, Pain into Power Shop. I have a lot of my art pieces as well on there, and I do have graphic designs for my custom t-shirts, so go ahead and check them out. Yes, so let's hop right into the topic. 5 ways the narcissist uses emotional attachment as leverage to control you. Y'all, this is emotional abuse at its finest. Number 1. The hot-cold strategy comes right after love bombing. Hot-cold strategy works wonders for the narcissist because it gets you hooked. This is the beginning stages of them entrapping you. In the beginning, they'll be very charming, love bombing at its finest. They'll take you out to grandiose dinners. They'll treat you like they really are interested in you. They act like they care about everything about you. They want to know everything about you, and they sit and listen with such poise that it really manipulates you into thinking that they really care. Hot-cold strategy is very manipulative. It makes you question your value because someone that is very consistent in the beginning, very charming, love bombs you, and then gradually doesn't give a fuck about you. Let's just be real about it. Goes cold. Questioning your value leaves you questioning your self-worth. And this is how they get you hooked, y'all. They'll do all of these big acts of love, which look like acts of love, but really they are entrapping you and conditioning you in a sense to depend on their validation. So they'll do all of this in the beginning and then they'll go cold, which leaves you wanting more. It leaves you questioning, what did I do wrong? What is going on? Why are they not calling anymore? Why are they not answering my messages like they used to? This is the hot-cold strategy. Number 2, the conditioning stage. So by conditioning you to depend on their validation, to question your self-worth upon their approval is how narcissists condition you. This involves gaslighting as well. You may find that you start questioning your own sense of self, your own mind, like what is going on with this person? So this is how they condition you, y'all. And I went a little bit into it on number 1. But conditioning is what gets you to question your validation. And the way they do this is they make you search for their approval. And then if you have a mind of your own, they punish you by rejection. So that is kind of when they go cold. Now, because you experienced this on the first stage, you don't want them to go cold again because you were able to experience how good it was when they were hot, when they were love bombing. So they present you with this fantasy, this illusion, this facade of how good it can be, and then they're conditioning you by making you depend on their approval, depend on their validation. And so what happens is that you're always trying to get back to that good part of it, that love bombing, which was never real. It was a mask. So this is how they condition you, y'all. And once they have you conditioned, it's all about what they want you to do. Once they get you to that point, because you're depending on them for their approval, they can do whatever they want with you. You know what I mean? And you'll do whatever they want you to do because at the end of the day, you're searching for their approval and their never-ending validation. And you already experience how it is when they're cold, which is their punishment. You know, this is how they punish you and they reject you for having a mind of your own. Number 3. Trauma bonding. Yes, y'all, the infamous trauma bonding of victimhood. This is how they get you to believe that they are also victims. So what they do is they mirror you, they mirror your reactions, they even mirror some of your traumas so that you guys can bond over these traumas. So if you had childhood trauma, they'll go ahead and mirror that. Now they're sitting here playing the victim. They're telling you all of their childhood traumatic experiences, and it tricks you into believing the facade that they are good people, that they are also like you, that they're also victims. So what happens is that you are pretty much believing an act. You're pretty much sitting around guiding them into what their next act is going to be by mirroring you, by you telling them all of the childhood traumatic experiences that you've had. Now you're pretty much teaching them on how to act, because now they're going to mirror that. Now they're also been through and I'm not saying they haven't been through childhood traumatic experiences. Narcissists are a product of their environment. The only difference is that they don't do anything to fix it. They go around bringing more people into their chaos, and they monetize off of it by trying to get you to be their little slave in all aspects. And that'll be a topic for another episode because it's deep, y'all. Number 4, manipulation. Yes, y'all. So the manipulation tactic involves gaslighting. It involves you to question your perception on things. Now, this can happen if you question them on anything. If you notice that they lied, this is a perfect example, y'all. You notice that they lied. You catch them in their shit and you question them and you bring it up. Now, they will look at you straight dead in the face and lie to you. They will do it in such a way that it'll make you question your perception. It'll make you question what you're questioning them about. This is how they control how you see things, your identity, what you believe in, your mind. So by controlling what you think about certain events, controlling your perception, essentially by controlling how you think, and getting you to solely depend on them and their perception and what they say. If they say that didn't happen and it did happen, because of all of the gaslighting that they do, at the end of the day, you will completely question what you think and you'll leave it up to them. So now they're the one telling you what's going on, even if that's not what's going on. We all know narcissists lie. That's how they get away with a lot of the manipulation. So yes, manipulation tactic involves gaslighting, and this is how they get you to solely depend on them on everything, y'all. This is how they take sole control and power over your mind. When somebody has you questioning what you think, what you experienced with them, and has you rely solely on what they say you experienced, that is absolute control. And that is what the narcissist seeks for. Number 5, sex. Through sex. Yes, y'all. Now, have y'all ever heard of illegal energy transfer? So sex is a way that the narcissist uses to emotionally attach you to them by sexual pleasures, transferring their negative energy. This is energy transfer. It leaves you feeling as they are. Now they have a covenant with you. So now, because of these sexual pleasures and through sex, it's like they say, a demon can't enter you unless you give them an opening. Now, when they have sex with you, this is illegal energy transfer because you are giving them a way into you spiritually, energetically, emotionally, and it forms an attachment, and they use it to their advantage, y'all. They use it to their advantage and they exploit it. So by doing so, you're giving them an opening, but it's an illegal transfer because you are not aware of it. So just because you condone sex does not mean that you are aware that you're pretty much selling your soul to somebody. You're pretty much letting somebody with a dark energy in and creating a covenant, creating a dependence and attachment to them. Now, have y'all ever wondered why you have sex with a narcissist and afterwards, when it's all said and done, you start feeling insecure, emotionally unstable, unworthy. You start questioning your value. All of these emotions, this is what makes up the narcissist. So now that they have energetically transferred that onto you, woo! This is deep, y'all. This is deep. Now that they have done this illegal energy transfer through sex, they leave you feeling like them and they take all your energy. So now, I don't know if you noticed, but after sex, they feel great. They go on and leave to go do something else. Now they have all the energy they need to go handle whatever the hell else they want to handle. But it ain't with you. They finished with you. They leave you questioning your worth. They leave you feeling unstable, unworthy. They leave you feeling like shit. And this is why, y'all. So these are 5 ways the narcissist uses emotional attachment to control you. This is emotional abuse at its finest. I hope this helps, family. I love y'all. And I hope it really opens your eyes. I hope it really opens your eyes to what is really going on and why it feels like being with the narcissist is literally like a life sentence. It's literally like a prison term. I'm going to leave y'all off with something that is just a seed so that you really comprehend how these tactics work in a criminal's mind, in a criminal's world. So think about a pimp, y'all. I have been raised with boys. So I always grew up like thinking like a man. You know what I mean? So I always had the advantage of seeing right through things. You know what I mean? In order for you to even date me, you did have to have some things in order. You did have to take me out on a good date. You did have to spend, basically. Nothing was ever free when it came to me. And a large part of this is because I was raised with boys. So I knew the game. I knew that a man that is really interested is going to invest in you. However, the narcissist, much like a criminal's mind, works as a pimp. So these emotional attachment tactics that they use, these manipulative tactics that the narcissists use, all are used to get you entrapped, to condition you and exploit you into leaving them full control of your soul, your mind, your body, your money, everything. This is how a pimp works. They seek to entrap. Conditioning is manipulation, to manipulate you to think that it is in your benefit to even be under their control. So they seek to entrap, condition, which is manipulating to believe that you should stay, that it is in your benefit, in order to take full control over your mind, body, and soul. Now, when you think about it this way, y'all, this is a pimp's mind state. This is a criminal's mind state. Everything that they put their mind to, everything that they have, everything that they want, they have to invest. But they don't do that unless they're going to get a lucrative return. Now, think about narcissists when they manipulate. Think about their real intention. And look back on these 5 tactics that I have provided you so that you can make sense of what is really going on. Let me tell y'all how much freedom, peace, love, and joy I have after completely disconnecting from that ex-narcissistic abusive relationship. Yes, y'all, it is deep. They entrap you. They pretty much hold you in bondage. And I have broken those chains. When somebody holds you in bondage, the intentions are not to love you. They are to use you, such as a pimp, criminal, a drug dealer, a salesman. This doesn't go far-fetched. Whatever they invest in, they want a return on their investment. The only difference between a narcissist is that they want you to give them everything to benefit them and leave you dry, leave you empty. They use you as an emotional toy. They use you as a slave. They seek to entrap you, to enslave you by taking your mind, body, and soul. So if you don't take anything from this episode, please take that emotional attachment used by a narcissist is emotional abuse. And they don't do it out of love. Sometimes we out here looking for love, y'all, and we fall into these narcissistic relationships, these toxic ties, and we form these bonds that leave us empty. This is why. I hope this helps y'all. Remember to check out my custom t-shirts. Available on TikTok, Pain Into Power Shop. Also have my abstract art. I am adding more of my art on there as well. Thank you for tuning into today's episode. I hope this helps. And remember, y'all, stay above the game. The only way to win this game is to walk away from this game. You don't win with a narcissist unless you exit left. Okay? Stay blessed, y'all. Seek for your freedom, your joy, your peace. All of these things that I am telling you are gems that I have learned. No matter how much of a wise person you are, dealing with a narcissist will always leave you empty. You'll never gain from it. This is what they do to feel better about themselves. All of these tactics are to entrap you. So y'all have a blessed day. Thank you for tuning in. I love y'all, family, and per usual, like always, it is a pleasure to serve my community.